Oh my God, guys, I'm back to where I think I'm safe. Oh my God, I'm back to where I was parked at. Oh my God. And nobody's following me. I don't see anybody. That's freaking terrifying. I just kept playing this game in my head. So is this paranormal? Is this someone in here messing with me? I think I got my answer.
The YouTuber John, known for exploring abandoned places alone in the middle of the night, decided to take a risk in one of the most sinister locations in the region, an old mansion surrounded by stories of occult rituals and strange presences. He thought it would be just another ordinary exploration, but that night everything slipped out of his control.
So people have tried to buy this house. They're seeing signs of people fixing it up. No one will live here, guys. Too much freaking activity. And guys, I want to explore this place, and I want you to follow me. And a big shout out to Urbex Carlo for giving me the link of this place, guys. So follow me.
Within the first few minutes inside the house, John already felt something was off. The hallways were so silent that even his footsteps echoed louder than they should. Then suddenly, coming from the second floor, he heard heavy noises, footsteps moving quickly, as if someone were pacing with urgency. He climbed the stairs with his flashlight shaking in his hand, trying to convince himself it was just the wind, or maybe an animal. But the moment he reached the top, the noises stopped completely, as if whoever had been up there realized he was getting closer. John called out, saying he didn't want to bother anyone, but the only answer he got was absolute silence.
Hello? I'm not here to bother you. Is anybody in here? I thought I heard a man's voice. When I first came in here, it sounded like somebody walking up here.
As he kept walking, the old floorboards creaked under his feet, and John started hearing something else, a sound like footsteps, but this time right behind him, almost matching his breathing. He spun around quickly, but there was nothing there. That's when the fear really started to sink in.
This is so sketchy. I mean, not structurally, just freaking terrifying.
A few minutes later, the noises came back, much louder this time, like someone sprinting from room to room. John went completely on edge. With every step he took, it felt like someone was watching him from the shadows, hiding, waiting for the exact moment he let his guard down.
Hello? I don't see anybody. I wonder if that's what I was hearing. That's exactly. Hello?
Then everything spiraled out of control. John was about to head back up the stairs when he heard it, clear as day, a deep male voice shouting from somewhere inside the house.
I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, God, turn away. Oh, my God. 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 Oh, God. Oh, there's somebody in the freaking house. I just saw lights in there. make a good thumbnail. What the f***? Why is that door like that? I think somebody's in there.
Urban explorer. Urbex Hill always knew that abandoned schools hold more than just dust and silence. But on that grey morning, even before stepping inside, he felt something strange, as if the building itself had been waiting for him. The Robert Fulton Elementary School wasn't just old, it felt alive, breathing through its cracks and dark windows. As soon as he stepped through the main entrance, his flashlight lit up endless hallways. The tiled walls reflected the beam in a warped, shifting way, almost as if something were moving inside them. Every step echoed back at him, creating the unsettling feeling that someone was walking right behind him. He stepped into the first classroom. The floor was covered in torn pages, stacked books, and overturned furniture. It was impossible not to picture the students who once filled that room, but something felt off. The place looked like it had been rummaged through recently, as if someone had spent hours searching for something. As he moved into the next hallway, Urbex noticed a door that shouldn't have been open. When he had walked past it just minutes earlier, it was shut. Now it stood slightly ajar, as if someone had pushed it open slowly while he was exploring another part of the building. He called out, trying to sound calm, but his voice echoed back coldly, dissolving into the darkness. No response.
Don't want to fall through there.
Continuing on, he found a room where the ceiling had collapsed. The air felt different there, heavy, damp, carrying a strange odor that seemed far too recent for a place abandoned for decades. In the center of the room sat a broken children's toy, half buried under the debris. And then it started. A crack, then another, and a third one coming from a hallway behind him. Urbex Hill turned off his flashlight on instinct. The sound was unmistakable, footsteps light and dragging, yet terrifyingly real. He froze for a few seconds, trying to figure out where it was coming from, his heart pounding so violently it felt like it might burst out of his chest. The silence returned, but it wasn't the kind of silence that brings peace. It was the kind that feels like something is waiting. Urbex switched his flashlight back on and headed to the lower floor. That's where he found the clearest sign that he wasn't alone. Blankets, bags, recently used food wrappers, not the work of time or decay, but evidence that someone had been living there.
Jesus.
Then he heard it. A quick footstep, then another, followed by a short, sharp breath, almost like a warning. Urbex didn't think twice. He rushed up the stairs, feeling something follow his every move, and when he reached the main hallway, a sound made him freeze in place for a split second, a metallic bang, like a door slamming shut on its own. He left the school without looking back, and even once he was outside, he couldn't shake the feeling that someone was standing behind the last window, watching every step he took until he reached the gate. To this day, no one knows who was inside. A homeless person, someone hiding, or something that never allowed that school to be truly abandoned.